Yo, so I gotta share this with you guys real quick. I'm listening to this sermon, and this pastor said something, and it just like, you know how a light comes on in your head, even though it's like you probably knew this already, but you just never clicked it together like this. And it was so simple, but yet so profound. And look at this. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. I'm in the parking lot because I need to run in the store to get some laundry detergent, but he said, if chance and coincidence existed, then that would mean that God does not exist. If chance and coincidence existed, that would mean that God did not exist. And he went on to explain what he meant. And he was saying, if things could happen by chance or just by coincidence, there would mean that there are things that are out of God's control. But that is simply never the case. So there's no way that chance and coincidence could exist and God exist at the same time. To sum it up, there is no chance, or this happened by chance, or this happened by coincidence. God either causes it or he allows it to happen. But there is nothing that could happen under the sun without getting God's permission to happen first. Even the worst of the worst things. God either causes it or he allows it to happen. One or the other. There's nothing that happens under the sun without him either causing it or allowing it to happen. Now, for what reasons God allows or causes something to happen, that's above our pay grade. But if chance and coincidence did exist, then that would make God non-existent, because that would say that there are things that are beyond God's control and they're under the control of coincidence and chance, which is simply never the case. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was so, of course, I don't believe in coincidence and chance, but to hear it that way, it literally struck something in me, because if you really look at it, people that think that things happen by chance or coincidence, they make chance and coincidence their gods, lowercase g. But there's only one true God, and nothing could happen without God either causing it or allowing it to happen. Have a blessed Thursday. Bye, guys. So I'm not done. There's this guy that sits in front of Target and he sings gospel and worship all the time. Hopefully I can record him when I walk outside of the store, because his music is so delightful. So BRB, maybe.
Hey guys.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let me say this.
Take your time.
Alright, I'm ready.
that was Gary. He's still playing his music, but I made him play something original so I wouldn't get dinged. But I always see him sitting in front of Target, and he just like told me his struggles, you know, his testimony about how he started singing in front of Target, and he's actually been singing in front of Target for 4 years. And he said at first they told him to move, and he said God turned it around and they came back and said, no, you can play here. And he said he knew, you know, him and his wife knew God had anointed him to play at Target. So he's literally been playing in front of Target for 4 years. And God wanted him to sing his music here. They tried to stop him from singing, but just as quick as they told him to move, they came back and told him to stay there and he could play. So Target told him that directly. So he's been here for a while, but that was an original song from him, and I told him I would lift him up in prayer just for, you know, the everyday struggles that we all have. So you guys lift him up in prayer. His wife's name is Melody. And yeah, so that's it. That's all, y'all. I love you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.